Hey, good day everyone. Jake from Nash Power Sports. Hope you're all well. I got a bike review that I'm excited about. I'm actually excited and relieved about this review. This is a bike that's been on my bucket list for quite a while, a bike that I've definitely coveted, and sometimes bikes like that can disappoint you or fall short of the hype. I'm very happy to say this bike not only lived up to the hype, but it exceeded it, at least in my mind. That's this right here. This is an Indian FTR 1200R Carbon. Now this is a bike I actually reviewed back in December over on the showroom floor at our Indian dealership. That was a brand new one. This one is pre-owned, but it's the exact same model, and I expressed in that review just why this bike is cool to me. It just pulls a lot of the right strings, styling wise, the vibe, the attitude, the look, and especially the emphasis on performance. So my first motorcycle was a Harley Sportster 1200. It was a good bike. I had fun with it. I ended up racking up like 7,500 miles lapping Oahu with that bike when I was stationed there in the military. But I always wish that bike was more like a Ducati Monster. And I think the reason I love this bike is it's like a Harley Sportster and a Ducati Monster got combined into one bike. So this is what you get when you mix a Sportster and a Monster, and I love it. I love the carbon fiber around the headlight housing, these LED lights, even though it looks like an old school round headlight, very sophisticated LED lighting in there. This has Olin suspension. It's got really nice Brembo brakes with steel braided lines, some tires that are kind of performance but got sort of a flat track pattern to them. The dual pipes on the right side, Olin's rear suspension, the stitching on this seat. I just dig this bike. It's actually more comfortable than it looks like it would be. You're actually sitting pretty upright on the bike, but this thing's definitely up for sporty riding. A lot of fun in the twisties. The motor, that 1200cc liquid cooled V-twin, makes 120 horsepower, but it revs out to like 10,000 RPMs. You know, air cooled V-twins tend to be huffing and puffing by the time you get to 5,000 RPMs. So love this engine. It hits hard, and it's actually very smooth and refined. I gotta say, the area that I was most impressed with this bike is how it rode in the city. You know, this bike's got kind of a reputation for being a hooligan bike, and I would say it is a hooligan bike. It's definitely a bike that encourages fast riding, ripping corners, you know, doing burnouts with the rear tire and such, but it actually behaves very well if you take it out of sport mode, put it in just the regular ride mode, and ride it around in the city. I took a ferry ride with this from Bremerton to downtown Seattle and spent, you know, a good 3-4 hours riding around in the city, stop and go traffic. And it's actually a very pleasant city bike. So more practical than I thought it would be. Now, the practicality kind of ends if you're going to do like a big distance ride. You don't really have a place to put anything, and it does have only a 3.4 gallon gas tank. So your fuel range with this bike is going to be, you know, right around 100 to 120 miles on a tank. And if you're enjoying the power and the speed, probably less than that. So that limits, but there is some luggage that you can add, you know, put a tail bag, put a tank bag. There's a factory side bag that you can add to this if you're going to do a little more distance. Just be prepared to stop frequently at the gas station. The switch gear on the bike is really nice. It has cruise control. The buttons have a nice quality feel to them. This instrument cluster, even though it looks very simple and analog, it's all digital. There's a lot of tech. There's several riding modes you can toggle through, a lot of ride information that you can access. It's just a dope bike. And this right here is a 2023. It's got right around 6,000 miles on it, and this is available right now. This is one of our pre-owned motorcycles here. I would love to show it to you, find it a home. I would love to make it a home in my garage, but not in the cards right now. I love the bike though. Oh, this windshield that was added does a pretty decent job of breaking up the wind. I was on the freeway with it doing 80, 85, and I didn't have crazy buffeting going on around my helmet. So pretty well behaved bike. But when you put it in sport mode and get after it in the twisties, this thing rips. Tons of fun. I'm gonna say this is one of the top 5 bikes that I've ridden, and not in terms of performance or what it's capable of, just the way it talks to me. This bike,
and this is what it looks like.
It speaks to me in a lot of ways. I want one, and if you come get this bike, I have no doubt you're going to be very pleased with this machine. So hit me up. Have a great day. I'm out.